In my last video, I talked about being mindful and that the alternative was mindless. The only alternative to the normal state of mind in which we muddle through our day is mindfulness, and therefore it is incumbent upon us to develop our ability to be mindful. Otherwise, we're simply throwing our life away. And not only are we throwing our own life away, but in the process we're messing with other people's lives as well, some of whom are people that we actually claim to love. Now, I use the word claim because unless you do something about your own state of mind, it is only a claim. It is not a reality, because love is one of these all in the moment, totally caring things. You wouldn't throw away a hurtful remark, a remark that you mightn't think would be hurtful, but to a little mind, a mind of a child, for example, might be very hurtful. You wouldn't throw away a hurtful remark to a child. In fact, there's no reason why we should toss hurtful remarks around at anybody. What's the point? We're only making matters worse than better. Maybe trying to stamp our authority or feel that we are superior in some way to somebody else. But we all know that that only comes from an inherent inferiority that we all feel about ourselves, at least in some respects with regard to our own self-image. It is incumbent upon us to develop our mindfulness from the perspective of, first of all, not throwing our own lives away, from the perspective of not messing with other people's lives, but from the perspective of entering into what the University of Chicago calls flow, where we just do what we need to do to the best of our ability to achieve our objectives effortlessly. Now, I have chosen my words extremely carefully because every single phrase that I've just used, including the word effortlessly, is backed up by modern science, and in particular neuroscience, which can actually see what is going on in our heads whilst it's going on in our heads. In other words, as I say, it is incumbent upon us to get a hold, get a grip of what is going on in our own heads. Once we get a grip of what is going on in our own heads, everything becomes effortless.